Hello, very good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. This is Munira Sultana Poppy. I have joined myself on this global platform and see we have a great and our grand leader with us, Mr. Philippe Georgiou from Oman, originally from Greece. Warm welcome, Mr. Philippe Georgiou. How are you today?
Thanks you. Thanks for having me. I'm great. I'm great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for joining again. So we're gonna talk about the special topic, happiness at a time. We have our global lecturer today to give and share his knowledge, to spread his positivity, mindfulness, happiness to our global community. Can you please share your guidance, my dear leader?
Thank you. Thank you. Today I want to talk to you about one specific skill to be acquired in order for us to enhance and improve the happiness in our life. Okay. So if you talk about happiness in general, what is happiness? What is joy and happiness? Joy is a temporary feeling of self-confidence, of self-realization, because something has happened to make us joyful. Happiness is more extended. Happiness is a more sustained state of joy. Okay. Now, happiness, of course, is a main goal in people's lives. People live for them to be happy. People live to have this feeling of satisfaction, of joy, the smile on their face, the peace in their hearts. This is a very important, a huge goal for everyone. Now, it is not granted and it's not easy because we are faced with difficulties, with issues, with obstacles every day. So happiness means different things to different people. Happiness means, I have a lot of money, so I'm happy. Another person would say, I have a big car, I have a big house, I can go on vacation anytime I want, so I'm happy. Some other person would say, I'm happy because I have a great job. I am a leader of an organization, I'm the CEO, I'm a board member, I am a chairman in a huge organization, and this degree of success that I have achieved makes me happy. And some other people will say, I am happy because of my relationships. I'm happy because I have genuine friends, I have a loving family, I have a loving significant other, I have a beautiful romantic life. Relationships also generate happiness. And finally, there's another category of people who would say, I am in touch with my inner self. I am in touch with my spirituality, and thus I am a happy person. So these different sources of happiness are human. All humans have different sources of happiness, and each one will generate or will produce happiness depending on what their goals are. Now, it is very difficult for every one of us to be a chairman of a company. It is very difficult for all of us to have perfect families. It is very difficult for us all to be able to travel whenever we want. It is very difficult for all of us to have big houses and big cars and everything else. However, what I'm going to recommend today is a skill that is available to anyone, everyone, whether you're rich or poor, whether you have money or you have no money, whether you live in a big house or a small house, whether you have a car or you don't have a car. This skill is called living one day at a time.
Wow.
Living one day at a time. So let's talk about human life. I am of a certain age, you are of a certain age, Munira, and we will live our life until we are bound to pass away and check out. In the meantime, all this life that has been given to us, it has not been given to us in one go. This life has been given to us minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, decade by decade, until the end of it. So it comes to us progressively. But we, the mind that we have, want to be worried about all the years ahead at the same time. So instead of me saying, I'm going to be worrying about what's going to happen today, how am I going to handle my challenges today, what my relationships are going to look like today, what activities I'm going to indulge into today, who am I going to speak to today, we tend to project into the future, or what's going to happen to me in 5 years, or what's going to happen to me next year. Will it be the same as now? Will I have more money? Will I have more friends? Will I have a better job? Will I stay in good health? All these anticipations and expectations of the future do not help us be happy, because you're bound to have some anxiety. You don't know what's going to happen next year or tomorrow or next month. So you might still have the job or not have the job. You might still be healthy or not healthy. You might have a perfect relationship but lose it. You don't know. So because we don't know what's going to happen in the future, the mind that we have, will want to go into the future in anticipation and in expectation. And both anticipation and expectations are not triggers of happiness. So you see, we wake up every morning. We are grateful because we're alive. We have a whole day to plan how we're going to live our day, what we're going to do, where we're going to go, how we're going to address our life today. And then at the end of the day, we're going to go to bed and we're going to sleep. When we sleep, the universe will continue working. It will not stop because we stop. So we will let the universe handle itself the way it wants to handle itself. And when we wake up tomorrow morning, it will be another day. It will be another 24 hours, out of which 16 hours are awake. And we're going to handle it the best way possible. The ability to live our life day by day has numerous benefits. First benefit is you don't have to worry about anything else except today. So the mind, our minds, our thoughts, we will not allow them to go in the past, and we will not allow them to go in the future. We will focus our mind on today. When we focus our mind on today, it becomes manageable. I can manage today. I cannot manage 25 years from today and 15 years from today and next month and next week and next year, but I can manage today. By being able to understand that we can manage today, it gives us a lot of comfort and confidence, because the tasks at hand today are easier to manage than all the cumulative tasks of today and tomorrow and the future. So it gives us self-confidence, it gives us assurance, and it gives us happiness. I have been able to achieve. I have lived my day fully. I've spoken to the people I wanted to speak to. I've done the tasks that I wanted to do. I have rested as much as I wanted. I watched what I wanted to watch by choice. And I end up the day with peace of mind and contentment, because I have reduced the tasks that my mind and brain can manage. See, in the past, the sources of tension and stress were very few. Now we are stressed and anxious about anything. Any news that we hear will make us anxious. Social media makes us anxious. Relationships make us anxious. Our physical health in all its details make us anxious. The surrounding, the environment, what can happen, what can go wrong will make us anxious. And that's a lot to handle. Our brain is not equipped to handle all the worries of the past and today and the future. And that's why, by limiting ourselves to worrying about today and today only, which is called living one day at a time, we have the best choices and the best opportunities and the best chances to be happy today. And tomorrow we will be happy tomorrow. And day after tomorrow we will be happy day after tomorrow. So this skill is acquired by practice. So how do we practice this? How do we practice this? Every morning we wake up. The first thing we do is be grateful. If you believe in God, or if you believe in the universe, or whatever you believe is, be grateful. Because we've been given another 24 hours chance of being alive. And then your day. What do I have to do today? You plan your day. Simple. I have to do this, I have to have breakfast, I have to have a shower, and then I have to go to work, or I don't have to go to work, I have to cook for lunch, I have to catch up with a friend, I have to sleep in the afternoon, take a nap, whatever the day is like, a quick planning. And that's it. Every time your thoughts take you somewhere else, because remember, Munira, the thoughts are not ours. The thoughts will take us places without us wanting it. You might be watching something nice on TV, and then the thought will take you to something that happened to you in the past, which was not very, very friendly and happy thought, without you wanting it to go. So every time the thought goes somewhere else, you bring it back and say, no, I am only focused on the matters of today. So you go through your day, you do your daily activity to the best of your ability. And every time the mind wanders to take you on the projection, what's going to happen? What will happen in the future? What will hit me the day after tomorrow? No, let me worry about today only. So I bring back the thought gently and lovingly, bring back the thought and say, no, I am here. I'm talking to Munira now on happiness one day at a time. So I'm not allowing my thought to tell me what's going to happen after Munira, after tomorrow, after day. No. I'm just worried now on every activity I conduct. So we call that living your life one day at a time. And that's your best source of daily happiness.
Wow, superb, so marvelous. So you are helping a lot of people to be joyful, to be happy. And may I know, please, that how did you acquire this knowledge? Is it intentional, or you just came across to this information?
Munira, I am a permanent learner. I don't believe there's an age for learning and there's an age when you stop learning. You learn every day. So every day, when I plan my day, and I live one day at a time, when I plan my day, I allow or allocate up to 2 hours of research every day. So in those 2 hours, in those 2 hours, I will search on topics like, more happiness, more joy, spiritual development, self-development, new skills, new information. I am a fan of astrology, so I want to know what's happening in the world, astronomy, what's happening with the universe around us. I am a fan of human rights. I will understand what's happening to people in countries where human rights are not necessarily well observed. So my hobbies will take me, or my areas of interest will take me into the field that I want to research. And one of the research important aspects that I always go into is joy and happiness. How to make people more joyful and more happy, especially when they face difficulties, especially when they have worries about their future, especially those who are underprivileged, do not have all the facilities that others have, and who still deserve to be happy. Everyone deserves to be happy. There is no exception to that rule. All humans deserve to be happy. And the more they understand that happiness is reduced to living one day at a time in the simplest form, and the more they have a chance to be happy.
Great information. And I am really very much happy to know that you are learning a lot to provide this service, and you are helping also. So can you please share about your work experience, what you have gone through, what you are doing, and what you are planning to do more in the upcoming time?
Yes. So because I am a life and business coach, I continue coaching people. And by coaching people, I facilitate the solution to their problems, but I learn a lot from them. That's another opportunity of learning. So the coaching aspect takes a couple of hours of my day as well. So I coach people, personal life, personal challenges, and I coach business leaders and management, etc. I'm also, as you know, a meditation guide. So I conduct meditation. So I learn a lot about meditation as well. My experience in meditation goes back 15 years, and I always learn new opportunities and new ways of meditation. And then I am a mindfulness instructor. So the mindfulness, which is to come to the present moment and address the issue with the mind and the logic rather than only with the emotion, is something that I practice all the time and I teach as well. So I have courses in mindfulness coming up, which I will share with you if you are interested to learn more about mindfulness. I'm also a sound therapist. So I use sound for the purpose of healing people. I use the sound for the purpose of distress and relaxation of people who are going through difficult times and who have stressful periods in their life. And finally, I'm an energy healer. I practice a discipline called pranic healing, which is an exchange of energy for people who do not feel good in the physical, emotional, and mental health. So to refresh them with fresh energy for them to feel better and to relieve their pressure and tensions in their bodies, in their emotions, and in their minds. So there's a lot of programs coming up in my life. I do them on a gradual basis, day by day, living one day at a time, and see how things go. The most important thing, Munira, is to remain active in the mind, active in the body.
Superb and great to know about you. And you know, as much as I am knowing you, as much as I'm learning from you, it is a great opportunity for me and for our audience, our viewers, whoever is listening to you and will be listening also in next time. They will be so benefited out of this program because you are really a specialist. You are so experienced, and you are also continuing your learning process. And that is the way to provide service. What a marvelous way, indeed.
Thank you. I also appreciate your own initiative. This initiative of getting people together, talking about topics, and then distributing that is of great help to a lot of people, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. And you know that we are also connecting our child, connecting our teachers, connecting our parents, because there is no limitation to learning. We need to learn. And in every age, there is a scope to learn better. Thank you, my guru, my learned genius. I'll be connecting you shortly in another session, of course.
Sure.
We want to know more about you. We want to know more about your work, and we want to learn more and distribute this happiness. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks to our viewers as well. And stay tuned. We'll be connecting you very shortly. Take care. Bye-bye. Signing out from this session.